Well, just grateful to be here. I guess I don't need this right now, so let me put it under all this so it stops blowing away. So, just so you know, today is going to be a slightly different service. Instead of me having a message and then going into a meditation, I'm going to blend the meditation into my message towards the end. And it's going to be an extended meditation, meaning an extended moment of silence. We talk about here in Unity that we are a community, a spiritual community of prayer and meditation. Well, let's do it. Plus, the theme for this month is about going within, right? So why not practice it right here, right now? What is it that they say? No time like the present? So let's do it. So yes, and well, let me just get started. I'd like to start off with and some of you might know it, a Hindu legend about how, what's his name? Brahma, the creator of the universe, of everything, of all the gods in the Hindu tradition. Notice that some of the humans back in the day that were like gods were abusing their power. So he decided to hide their knowledge, their power, their gifts from them. So he called up a few of the lesser gods, as they call them, to help him. They're like, where should he hide these gifts? And they said, well, we can bury it, or we can throw it to the bottom of the ocean, or hide it at the highest mountain. But he thought, eventually humans are going to dig, or they're going to dive all the way down, or they're going to go up to the highest mountain and find it. So he decided, let's put it within themselves, inside their being. And guess what? Humans have, for the rest of the time, been looking for that, and they haven't found it yet. And I say that tongue-in-cheek because I know we're looking for it, and we understand that it is within. So this story really is to let us know that our gifts are really within. Our divinity is within. Our divinity is what we are made of. This divinity is actually, it relates to what we say in Unity, in our second principle, that we have a spark of that divinity within us. Does anybody believe that? Any takers? Wonderful. So if we have that divinity within us, why do we always, and I'm including myself here, always looking for it outside, in somebody else, in some other situation, in some other place? And I've done it plenty of times. And what do we learn after going out and searching for this divinity? We come to realize that it was always within us, that it was always with us. A Course in Miracles tells us that what we're looking for, our journey, is a journey with no distance. Think about that. We go out there looking for this divinity of ours. And in truth, it's a journey with no distance because it's always within. So our journey always starts and ends within. Even Charles Fillmore says that true prayer is being in consciousness with God. And if that's true, think about when we're praying for something. I'll say that again. When we're praying for something, In truth, we're saying that we don't have it. Does that make sense? When you go looking for something, it's because you don't have it. It's not at your disposal. It's not within you. So when you're praying for something, you're saying that you're not part of that you don't have it. When in truth, if we are part of that divine, part of that divinity, we do not need to go looking for anything else, anywhere else, with anyone else, in any situation. We just need to be in communion, in consciousness with God, aligning our heart, mind with God. You've heard me say this first part a couple of times here before. We need to stop focusing so much on the duality of our physical world. And it's very easy to do because this is where we live, right? No matter what you look at, there's duality in the physical, right? Night, day, left, right, up, down, black, white, short, tall. Any others? Anyway, we need to remember that instead of looking out there for the duality, we need to look within for our singularity. We have two brains, two hemispheres, right? But we only have one heart. That's why I like to say, when you want to make a decision, take into account everything you know, but make the decision from the heart, because the heart is single. So when you're making that decision, you don't have two hemispheres going back and forth, fighting each other. Another thing, believe it or not, even though we want to really trust our eyes so much, there's two of them, right? But we only have one inner eye, our pineal gland. So let's think about that. We understand nowadays that our pineal gland is really our connection to our divinity. So consider that. Instead of trusting our eyes, and I'm guilty of that, there are so many examples where we think we saw something and we tell it to somebody else, and it's not what really happened. You've heard it before. If 7 people watch one accident, we have 7 stories for the same accident. Why is that? So can we really trust our eyes? Can we trust our ears? And I dare say even our touch. We really need to go within to look for that single-mindedness, for that single eye, to really follow, to let us be guided by divine spirit. I like the metaphysical lesson of the ascension of Jesus Christ, that it talks about how he was ascended and a cloud took him up to the heavens. To me, that means that being in the true Christ self is when we let ourselves ascend into the consciousness, into the communion with God. That goes in line after you ascend, after your Christ ascends, you get the Holy Spirit coming down. Of course, I've heard of the Pentecost, where the Holy Spirit comes down to every one of all the disciples that were there. And that's coming next week. So be on the lookout. But all kidding aside, I want us today to truly experience that communion with God. I guess I'll give you a little hint. We are going to go into an extended meditation, and I hope we can have this videotape rolling all to the end, because at the end is where we may have the biggest moments. We're going to go into a nice, long, extended meditation, moment of silence. We'll come back and show a little gratitude for what we've experienced. And I'm going to actually ask you to share whatever comes up for you, any insights or any feelings about it. And I'm going to have some microphones at the end so that we can share, and then we'll end with a little gratitude. So let's go into meditation. If you wish to just slowly and deeply breathe. Don't worry about it too much if you're doing it right or wrong. Just let yourself sink into the moment, knowing that you are here in divine guidance. As you breathe in, you accept the divinity going within you. As you breathe out, release all concerns, all worries, any tensions that you may have right now. Just let yourself sink into the moment and let yourself breathe naturally as the body knows to do. Right where you're sitting, I want you to picture a bright white light coming down from the heavens. And another bright light coming from the depths of the earth up through your feet. Feel your feet and let them relax. As this relaxation, this serenity envelops your feet, let it go, let them go up to your calves, and let this energy of relaxation just feel. Let it go up the rest of your legs, relaxing, just being one with the feeling of oneness. And as it goes up your hips and through your stomach and your lower back, let it just relax you, energize you with calmness, with serenity. Let it keep going up your torso, your back, relaxing your shoulders, your arms, and let that relaxation pour out through your fingers. And as it goes up your neck, relax your neck, your facial muscles. You are divinely guided. You are safe right here, right now where you are. And let this pure, relaxing, enlivening energy permeate every single cell of your body. Let it radiate from you as it multiplies with everyone that is here. Let this energy expand from this room, from this church to the city, around the globe. And holding on to this energy, I want us to chant, I am. I'll start us off, and then I want you to follow me, and we'll do this for a little bit before going into the silence. Together. I am. want you to consider, as you keep your eyes closed, stay in this meditative state, any insights that you may have gotten, or any thoughts or visions. And if you feel you have gotten anything, not to worry. It's there, and it'll come up just at the right time when you need it. Whatever came up for you to be, to do, to act on, I want you to feel into it as if it has already happened. Just feel it. What do you see? What do you hear? What do you smell? Just live it right here, right now. And be grateful for it as you experience it in this moment. I'll give you another moment to just keep feeling that, keep experiencing it. Holding on to that memory. Let's start coming back into the room. If you need to wiggle your toes, wiggle your fingers, just to start getting that physicality back again. Come back into the room, into our physicalness right here, right now. And as you feel it, you may open your eyes. As I mentioned, I am going to ask you to share, if you wish. I have microphones so that it can come out in the recording, so that we can all be witness to it. Remember that whatever you're going to hear, some part of that truly is for you as well, even if you're not the one saying it. Anybody believe me when I say that? Yeah, I hope so. We're in unity, right? So as you feel up to it, if you like to raise your hand, if you want to share any insights, any feelings, you may do so now.
Okay. Hi.
And if I may ask you, state your name and then speak. Sorry.
My name is Sho, and it's nice to meet all of you. And I really wanted to share because I recently had a grandfather who just passed away this past Thursday, and since then it's just been really hard on me, and to actually be here, just to come and just have this extended meditation and moment of silence just really prepared me for, just the emotions I've been going through, and it's been really hard on my uncle, who's been going through this the last couple days and even the last couple weeks, because we knew that he wasn't gonna, my grandfather wasn't gonna live that long. He was actually 88, and we're actually gonna be going down to Sarasota this week for his funeral, and just, I think for me, it's just, like I said, it's just a really great preparation, not only for me just to go down there, but during the moment of silence, I could actually hear my grandfather's voice, and it's just a very personal touching for me, and just, I thank you for allowing me to be here, and I just ask for your continued support as I manage through this difficult time. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Joe. Thank you for sharing and for your courage. Anyone else would like to share? Don't everybody raise their hands now. You're amongst family, remember.
Hello, I'm Alicia.
Hello, Alicia.
You'd think this is a deep unity principle, but I think one that most people can relate to, sometimes beating yourself up about things when you feel like you missed the mark on something. And what came up for me was, why would I ever talk to that inner Christ in anything but a loving voice?
Thank you for that, Alicia. Anyone else would like to share? Even if it seems insignificant, remember. Over here, Mark. Okay.
My name is Mark, and that was really meaningful to me. They kept coming to my mind where you're looking to other people, and you had even spoken about this, but it just kept rolling. You're looking for love in all the wrong places. You're looking for love in all the wrong places. And so for me, that's so meaningful, because so many times you're wanting, instead of wanting to give love away, you're wanting to be loved. And I'm loved. And that was the thing that came so clearly to my mind, is I just felt Spirit again and again saying to me, you're loved, you're loved, you're loved. I've given my all for you. I've given my all to you, and I'm within you.
Wonderful.
Thank you.
Thank you for that share. Let's get one more if anybody wants. Okay, if we're good. Let's end this with a show of gratitude. So I want us all to sing, and it's just us singing a cappella. Karen Drucker's song, I Am So Blessed, and you should have the lyrics, yeah. So let's sing it together. I am so blessed, I am so blessed, I am so blessed, I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed, I am so blessed, I am so grateful, I am so blessed. God bless you.